Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another vlog. It's been a minute since I vlogged. I looked last week and it said like 3 weeks had gone by since my last video. Sorry, my bad. And in that last video, I was just kind of sharing a little bit about just like this whole season we're in of like trying to conceive and like infertility, and it's just like a lot. And so my mental health when I filmed that was honestly not great. And I recognized that. Like, I talked to my therapist about it, talked to my husband about it. I think a lot of it was just like coming down off of those like fertility medications that I was on, and it's just a lot. Like, it really, I mean, it's like your normal hormones are a lot as a woman, and then it's like amplified because we're like putting extra other things into your body to have your body do this and that, and so it's just a lot. And it was just a whole thing. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take a step back and get off the internet, because one thing about me is I am self-aware and mature enough to know that when I am struggling and my mental health is not great, the first place I need to get away from is the internet, because comparison is truly the thief of joy. And it will just, things that you're already like Googling or looking up or talking about, like it just starts feeding you that content, and that was just like not what I needed to see. I didn't need to see anything about pregnancy or, you know, like how the medicine didn't work or did work. Like, I just needed to be off of social media. So I just, as of the last like week or so, got back on TikTok, and honestly that was because of Needlepoint, not really because of anything else, because I wanted to like look up some Needlepoint things, because TikTok is truly such a great resource for Needlepoint. And so speaking of Needlepoint, that is kind of what I wanted to give a little update on. I have so many Needlepoint things to show. I have been stitching away, like truly, this sounds dramatic, but I feel like needlepoint and like stitching in the last few weeks has like helped me so much with my mental health. I think just being busy and like having something to do with your hands that you feel productive doing is truly so good for you and so good for your brain to just disconnect. Like, yes, I usually watch a TV show while I'm doing it, or I'll listen to an audiobook or a podcast or something like that, but it's just so good to be off the internet. Let me tell you, like, I say that as I'm obviously posting this on the internet in hopes that people will see this on the internet, but I think just stepping away from, especially like Instagram, TikTok, I really don't use Facebook, but Facebook, I think just getting, what's my husband doing in there? It's so loud. I think just stepping back from that stuff when you are walking through some things is just helpful, and it's just good. And I think just anyways, we just weren't meant to see what people were doing 24/7. We just weren't, you know what I'm saying? So anywho, Needlepoint has just really helped me so much the last few weeks. It's like been bringing me so much joy. I started stitching last fall, and I wonder if I have my first project in here somewhere. One moment. And I was doing it wrong, and the whole brown like background stitch is done in like not continental, which is what I thought I was doing, but this is just like so rough like, and just not really good compared to where I'm at now. But this was my very first project that I did, I think last like October, November, and ever since then I've just loved it. I've definitely, like I said, kind of gone through seasons with it. Let me set this back over here, where I'm stitching a lot, and either I'm like, sometimes I feel like I'm stitching a lot or I'm reading a lot, and here lately I've been stitching a lot. I think because usually I read by the pool, but lately I've been stitching by the pool, so that has been really fun. So I wanted to show you guys, just as like a little like needlepoint update. I found a new person to watch on YouTube that I just like love, because I feel like if we lived close we would be friends. But her name's Tatum Blair, and she does just like needlepoint week in my life. So she literally just like kind of talking about what she's doing in her life, but like also showing like her stitching progress and what she's been working on. And I find that super interesting, especially while I'm stitching and working on something. I like seeing what she's doing. It just like motivates me to keep stitching and to trying different things, and like truly watching her videos is what like inspired me to try to like self-finish some of my projects. So I'll show you guys that here in a minute, but I kind of want to like take a page out of her book and kind of do that, because I feel like I've been struggling with my YouTube videos like a week in my life, and I'm like, I feel like my life's kind of boring. Like, it's very routine. I have a corporate job, but I work from home. It's just me and my husband, and we usually don't have too much going on the weekends or anything like that. So except for on the weekends. It's usually when we do stuff. But anywho, I think I'm gonna kind of follow like the format she does, and shout out to her, shout out to you, Tatum, because I really enjoy her videos. Like, I find them like very soothing because she's just like stitching all the time, and it really is motivating to me. So my biggest project ever, so actually, yeah, let me start off with this. So I have my stocking. It is on what we call a scroll and needlepoint. So you like loosen these screws and you can like scroll it back and forth. Everything else is done. So like everything else at the top of the stocking is done. All that I have left to do is down here at the bottom. And so I have some, it's starting to rain again. I have some sparkle threads, but I ordered Radiance, and even though it said, like, I'm still new to this, right? Like, I've only really done like the continental stitch on pretty much every project. I think one project I did something different for some lettering, but this whole stocking, besides these presents, is in continental, and I haven't used any specialty threads, and that's still something I'm like learning to play around with. So anyways, online, I don't live near super close to an L&S. I was like kind of looking at like what would be a good option, and I saw like Radiance had some really pretty colors, and I ordered like the Radiance for 13 mesh, but they're just really not thick enough. I haven't tried it on here yet, but like I just feel like the coverage is not going to be what I want it to be. So I have another order with some more sparkle threads. Remember which ones I ordered. I was trying to go look and see if I had anything for reference, but I don't. I don't remember what they are. Anyways, I'm not gonna look up right now, but I have those coming in the mail, so I'm like, maybe those will work out. I don't know. But this is all, I'm trying to finish up some stripes like over the next few days. So I have like the background here, and then we're gonna get moving on some specialty threads and some decorative stitches for the presents, and then my stocking will be done. And now I just have to figure out where I'm gonna send it off to for finishing. So that's very exciting. Then I took some time, like I said, watching Tatum's videos made me wanna try self-finishing, because I had started this like a really long time ago and gave up because I got frustrated. So a while ago, this is like probably like my third project maybe, I made these little rounds, and they just say joy. And here, I guess still, no matter what I do, it's gonna be backwards for y'all, right? So I don't really know how that works. But anywho, so cute. They were like on sale at my L&S, and I guess like they were just kind of sitting there and no one had really purchased them. So I was like, well, that'll be a cute little project for me to like make some ornaments. And so these were kind of like minis. Like, I feel like they're not even truly like ornament size, because ornaments are usually bigger, but they're really small. And so this is my first try at self-finishing. It is definitely not very good. You can like still see the canvas in some spots, but and my invisible thread is like not very invisible. I just got this in the mail today from Casey Needlepoint that will help me with the cording, so that I can get the cording on these, and then hopefully be able to put these on our tree this year. And even though they're kind of janky, they were made with love and handmade by me, which is all that matters. So I'm hoping that the more I can do this, like the more I just like build confidence in it, and I learned some things from these that I'll take into doing the next one. So that's all you can ask for. But anyways, here's another almost capital F finish once I add the cording. And then let's show you this. I'm like, I don't know, probably like 20 stitches away from being done with this. So this is my Nashville ornament round. I also have a Scotland one, and I think I'm gonna get an Atlanta one because that's where my husband's from. And the only thing I lack on this is I'm gonna do some like glitter. I don't know if I'm gonna do glitter. I might try beading for the stars up here. Like, they're yellow, I've left them, they're not stitched yet. And then there's like a tiny little spot down here I haven't stitched, but this one has been really fun. I started this when we went to the beach, so like second weekend in May, and this has honestly been like, my stocking is like my main focus right now, and it's all I think about all the time. So this has been just kind of like a purse project or a car project. Like, I've taken this to the pool a few times, so it's just like a good little travel thing. It fits really well. I have this bag. Ooh, I have a sticky note stuck to that. This bag from Amazon, and I have all my threads. These are just the few threads that I lack in this little bag, and I just stick it all in here and pack it up with me and take it. Like, we drove to the mountains on Saturday. I I took it with me because it was like an hour drive. So super fun. Like I said, I have the Scotland one next. I don't have that one kitted yet because I think I'm going to start on some other projects that I'm about to show you before I do that one, but loving this one. I also got a new needle minder for this one. It's a little mahjong tile, which I think is just so cute. So yeah, I'm loving that. I was like, you know what, I only have one needle minder and it's on my stocking. And now that I have like multiple projects going at once, I want another one. So I ordered this one, or I bought this one in store a few weeks ago at my LNS. And then speaking of needle minders, I also saw another one at the other LNS. We have two in Knoxville, Canvas Queen and Wallace Needlepoint. I really like them both. But this also is going to show you my next project that I want to work on and my needle minder. But it's the Lenox Village spice houses. So right now I have garlic and allspice, and I just think they're so cute. They're like the perfect size. So like I could stitch this in like a weekend, you know, like this won't take me any time at all. But because they are small, I want to do some like really fun, you know, stitches with them. And I have picked out some like different threads. Like I'm going to be using Petite Berry Velvet for the first time. So I'm really excited about that. And then this is my cute little teddy bear needle minder. And I just think that it's so cute and petite for like this little canvas. Like I just love it. So I would say garlic's probably going to be my next one as soon as I finish this, which I should finish this in the next few days. And then, because this is also like my desk project, like here's the thing, I work from home alone. If I was in an office, I would get up to go to the bathroom, go to someone's desk, go to chat, go to lunch for an hour, chat with my friends. I don't have that interaction at home. So I have a desk project that like when I feel like I'm like, okay, I need to step away from this for a sec, I just like pick up my desk project, stitch for like 5-10 minutes, and then put it back down. So I'll probably finish this one in the next day or two sitting at my desk, and then I'm gonna start on my little garlic house, which I'm so excited about, and my allspice house. Like I ordered allspice because I did like an online order from Canvas Clean, because I still live like an hour away. And then my husband and I ended up going into town, and I was like, well, let me just pop in. Because, you know, like when you're close to your LNS, you're like, LNS is local needlepoint store for anyone that doesn't know. I was like, let me just pop in, you know. And they had garlic in stock, and I was like, let me just grab it. So I grabbed it and I kitted it while I was there, and I'm really excited about my thread choice for this. I ordered the allspice canvas, but I don't have it kitted yet. So I want to be able to take it into the store and kit it once I finish this one. So that is my stitch mail. I also have another canvas that I got a notification today that a label was created, and I ordered it a week or two ago. Let me see if it'll show up on here, but it's I don't know if it will or not. It's the Jimmy Buffett canvas from More Stitching. She does like, I don't know who it is. They do like all the like characters, like the Ina and the Martha that are super popular right now. It's just Dolly, Snoop Dogg, who else? Julia Childs, Elle Woods. So she has a Jimmy Buffett, and my parents are like huge Parrot Heads Jimmy Buffett fans, and so I want to stitch that for them and give it to them as a Christmas gift. I want to like frame it and make it really cute. So that is on the way. And then last but not least, a canvas that I've ordered that I'm so excited about, but I don't know when I'll get it. It says that it was in stock on the website, but y'all will know when I tell you. The LaPointe Village Church. So cute. I can't wait to stitch this, and I want to eventually obviously stitch all of them and make them into like stand-up so I can like put them out for Christmas. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get that. It said that it was in stock when I found it. That's like my stitching State of the Union. Oh, I did forget. You guys, I am venturing out and painting my first canvas, and I can't show it because it's gonna be a gift, and I don't think she watches my YouTubes, but just in case, I cannot wait to show you guys how this turns out. I feel very proud of it so far, and I've only painted like probably like 40% of it, but I started designing it like 2 days ago, and then I started painting yesterday, and I had ordered canvas like forever ago, and I hadn't even sat down and like tried to use Stitchly or anything. And then I had this idea come into my head, and I was like, I really want to try to do this. So I just went for it, and I'm like, you know, it's not gonna be perfect, but like it's gonna be handmade and hand stitched with love, and like I really think she's gonna love it. I like ran it past someone that knows her very well, and they were like, yes, she will in fact love this very much. So that is like a very exciting project that I can't wait to show you guys. So that will become my next big project once the stocking is done. So I'm trying to paint, and then like yesterday I would like paint the canvas for a few hours, and then I would stitch for a few hours and kind of like go back and forth. So that was literally how I spent my entire day yesterday. And I ran to Hobby Lobby on my lunch break and got a few more colors of paint because I didn't have exactly what I needed for the canvas. So anywho, that is kind of like my needlepoint, like I said, State of the Union update. I think, like I said, how I'm going to structure these videos is kind of giving you guys an update on how my week's going, kind of like what I have going on, but like mostly focusing on needlepoint, because I'm finding that that's just like what's bringing me joy right now, and that's the kind of content that I like consuming. And there's really not a lot of like needlepointing YouTubers, I'm finding. Like Kinsey Elizabeth is an influencer that I've been following for forever, and she's a huge needlepointer and has like her own needlepoint line with her home stuff. But besides Tatum, there's really not a lot of like consistent needlepoint YouTube people. And so I am like, you know what? I'm stitching all the time right now, and I kind of want to like step into that space. So I have, like I said, my stocking is my pride and joy at the moment. I'm almost done with it. Then our next big project will be what I'm painting right now, and then I have these little ones going on in the meantime. So I'll continue to give you guys progress updates throughout the week. Today is Monday. I just finished up work for the day. It's raining. It's super gloomy outside. Today, what did I do today? Today we just worked out this morning, and then I went to Hobby Lobby on my lunch break. I got us Chick-fil-A for lunch, and I've just been working all day. Mondays at work have been really busy lately, so I've just had a lot going on that front. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna go to Costco tomorrow, so I can bring you guys along for that. We also have a therapy appointment, so that's how we're going into town, into Knoxville, so we're gonna go to therapy and then to Costco. And then Wednesday, I've also been playing a ton of Mahjong. So Wednesday night I'm playing Mahjong, and then Thursday night, my little town, finally everyone's got on the Mahjong train, and we have an open play like Mahjong club. So I'm going to open play on Thursday night, and as of right now I don't have any weekend plans, which I'm, at this season of life, I'm like never mad about. So we were really busy there for a few weeks, so it's been kind of nice just to like be low-key. Like yesterday we literally I didn't even go outside yesterday. Like I did nothing, and it was fantastic. So that's kind of like the outline of the week so far. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will pop in tomorrow with another little needlepoint update. Hello vlog, happy Tuesday. I think this is the first time I've vlogged today. Say hi, honey.
Hello.
We just left therapy and had such a good appointment, and we're on our way to Costco because I didn't cry today really. I really didn't cry today, which is good. We had a great appointment. But we are on our way to Costco. I have a little lowercase f finish. I finished today my little Nashville round, and I did glitter thread in the stars, and like I truly think in person, like you can tell, and it looks so good. So I think this is going to be an ornament, and since we were in the car, it takes us a little bit to get to Costco. Well, 18 minutes, that's not that bad. I've started on my little garlic Linux house. I just have started on the purple thread. So that's what I'm working on now. We're going to Costco to grab some snacks. What are we gonna eat for dinner tonight?
I have no idea. We're gonna get some out. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To be determined on that front. $500 trip to Costco later.
That's bad.
Woo! Hey guys, it is Wednesday afternoon, so happy Whip Wednesday. Is this focused? I really don't know. I feel like at the beginning of this video I kind of gave you like a whip state of the union, so I don't really have like too much more to tell you. I'm working on my stocking, and I think I showed you guys those little like Lenox Village canvases. I started on, I guess I can show you like my progress. There's a little baby Randall down there. My husband's outside mowing, and whenever he goes anywhere, Ringo thinks he's leaving. He's not leaving, he's just outside. So yesterday on our way to Costco, I worked on this. I got just a little bit done on it, but this is just like such a good like car project, like just quick little if I don't feel like, you know, working on my stocking. But I feel like when I'm home I want to work on my stocking because I'm ready to get it done. So I'm going to sit, I just finished up work. I had such a busy day, so busy. I had a lot of meetings, and I wonder if I can set you on this thing. Not great lighting, but yes. I had a lot of meetings today. I was just like talking a lot, giving a lot of updates, and I'm not gonna lie, like mentally feel a little crazy, you know? But I like literally can't tell if this is like focused or not. Wicked. But yeah, I just had a lot of meetings going on today. Like, it was just a long day. Like, I was busy literally the entire day in meetings, catching up on things that I needed to, like admin type things, responding to emails, things of that nature. So I guess like it was a productive day, but it was one of those days that like doesn't really feel productive because I don't feel like I really moved the needle on a lot of things. I just like did admin things. So, like I said, I'm done with work for today. Tonight, we're going to dinner with our friends Graham and Shelby, which we are leaving for that in like, probably like 45 minutes. So I think I'm gonna sit on the couch and stitch for probably like 15 minutes or so before I change. And then Shelby and I are going to go to another friend's house to play Mahjong for like an hour or so. And then my plan is to be home by like 8:45. Excuse me, so I can stitch for, I don't know, like 20 minutes or so before I go to bed. I'm signed up for the workout tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna go. Tomorrow's Thursday. Our gym's workouts have been like insane lately, and it just feels like a lot, and I just haven't felt super great. I mean, I've just been really tired lately, so I don't know if I wanna go do it. So today's was really tough too. Like, today's was so hard, and I went over the time cap, and it was just a whole thing. So anywho, that is the plan for tonight. We're just going to like our little hometown Mexican joint. I literally get like a beef and cheese taco, nothing insane. And then I'll try to get a few clips of Mahjong tonight, but that is the Wednesday evening plan.
Today, baby, have fun. We're just gonna enjoy the moment, you know. It's all about just having good time.
I mean, it's gone. We're not gonna go find it. I think it's like dropped right here.
Good morning, Coobs. Good morning, Rance. You scared? You scared, Randall? What are you scared of? I don't know. I think they're probably just hungry. We're working on it. Okay guys, sorry I look a little bit like a hobo. I don't have any meetings today. I am taking a little break for like 15 minutes or so to do my little desk project, which is my garlic canvas. You guys, I've never stitched with berry velvet before until this second, and I had to get on here and tell you this is the best thing ever. Like, I'm sure people know that, but like, I already love like sensory wise, like the way velvet feels. This is like butter. This is like stitching. I hate not stitching on bars. I'm not a hand stitch girly. This is like stitching with butter. It's so smooth. It's laying perfectly. I mean, this is literally the most pleasant experience. I'm probably about to get on a website and buy a bunch of colors of this so I have it like in my stash at home, because this is incredible. Why have I never used this until now? I also just love this green. Like, I truly think it's so fun. It like matches the canvas perfectly. Wow, I love it. I got radiance for the windows, and I did one window, and I think Threadworks is what this is. I'm pretty sure. Do I have the thing in here to tell me? Threadworks number 12 Krynic tapestry number 12 braid. I know, it's like this really pretty like variegated blue. This would be really pretty if you had like a little area that needed like water, because it's like light and dark. I don't know how well you can kind of see that. But because it's in windows, I went over, like I did start on this window and then I ripped it out. But like I went like over, like crisscross up. And so then it was like the lighter color on the bottom two windows and darker on the top. And I did like this bottom window and then I went up and then I went over and then I went down. And so like the right side was light and the left side was dark. I didn't like that, so I think I'm gonna do like up to down to where like it's lighter on top and then darker on the bottom, because that's just how this like thread is stranded. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to I'm gonna stitch this little green square and then I'm gonna get back to work. But I just have to tell you, Petite Very Velvet has changed my life. I love it. I think I told you guys I have some stitch mail. Just ignore what's happening in my backseat, okay? I need to go to the donation place tomorrow. I will say those have only been in here for like 2 weeks, so it's really not been that long, but I need to go drop them off tomorrow. We just only have, very niche East Tennessee lore for you, we only have this place called Carm, like right by me, Knoxville Area Rescue Ministries, and I don't like donating to them because it's a thrift store, but they price their things like astronomically high. And I don't think that like if I go in there as like someone who like actually can afford, you know, to go and buy like brand new clothes, and I think it's expensive, then like someone in need definitely would. And I feel like they've just kind of taken advantage of like the thrifting trend. So anywho, I don't like taking them there. And there's this other place I want to donate it to that's by our gym, but like when we go to the gym in the mornings, first of all, we take Mike's truck. Second of all, they're not open. So I just need to go tomorrow. But anyways, I'm gonna go pick up my stitch mail. It is. My mailbox key is in here. Our mailbox is on the other side of our neighborhood, so let's go. Okay, we're back. I was going to film it at our mailbox, but there was someone like waiting to get her mail, and I just didn't want to be rude. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is gonna, it may help a little bit. I have, I believe, some threads, and this is a canvas that I'm so excited about. I think I showed you guys this at the beginning of the vlog. I'm gonna stitch this for my parents and do something with it for Christmas for them, because they are huge Jimmy Buffett people, and I just love this canvas so much. I think it's so cute. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but like I genuinely feel like they will love this. Like I just think that's so fun. So I'm gonna put this back in here as to protect it. More Stitching is where this is from, and she's the one that does like all the characters, like the Ina, the Martha, that I'm sure I think she has like Snoop Dogg, Willie Nelson, things of that nature. And then this is from Rittenhouse Needlepoint, and I think I might have shared this with y'all, but I ordered some Radiance thread for my stocking for the glitter, and it's 13 mesh even is like still way too thin, so I was like, let's try like silk lame braid for like 13 mesh, and I genuinely feel like this will just look so good. So they did not have every color I needed. I needed a light pink and a dark pink, and I couldn't decide which ones, so I ordered all of them. So these are the 4 shades of pink that I got. It's like this one's like a true like fuchsia, like maybe almost purple. So I don't think I'm going to use this one on my project, but we'll see. These are like two light pinks, so like they're very close. They're not the same though. This one is, what color is this? 007 pink. And this one is 121 medium raspberry. So I just wanted two pink options. And then this I feel like is a true hot pink, and this one's called dark hot pink. So that's what I'm probably going to use on like the hot pink and light pink. All right, which one do I think goes together the best? Honestly, I think these two look really pretty together. So I'll probably do that. They were out of, like, I think I needed a gold, and the Silk Lame braid is just like hard to come by at the moment. I have a few different shades of blue on that. So I ordered 3 different blues. So this one's just 014 blue, sky blue, and dark blue. So I was just kind of going to hold them up to the canvas and see what I thought looked best. And then they did have a bright red, which I did need. And I was really surprised because everywhere I was checking, this was sold out. So this is literally just 008 red. And then while I was there, I did get a gray, like silver color, because I feel like they're kind of hard to find sometimes. This isn't for my stocking. This is just for my stash, but it's literally just called Dove Gray. Very pretty. So it is kind of insane that this is like $50 worth of thread, but it's not huge sections that I need to use it for in my stocking. So I'm hoping that I'll still like have some of it for the future, but I'm excited to add these to my stash and so excited about this canvas. Okay. Is this zoomed in? I don't want it zoomed in. I'm going to have a glare in my glasses. Sit down and stitch. It's like 4:45 and I logged in and worked before I went to the gym this morning at like 5:30. So I'm gonna call it even on my day here, but I'm going to sit down and work on my stocking because I have all my glitter thread in, which is so exciting to me. And my mom and dad, I can't remember if I said this, I don't know what this week has been. That has been like how this week has been. Like, let me just, hold on. That has been like how this week has been. My brain is just like overloaded. Like, I've just had so much going on at work among like other things. And I'm just, I need to be mindless. I usually stitch for like 30 minutes a day. I don't know that I've like gotten to do that every day this week, just because there's been times where I've left immediately from here to go do something and I've had to get ready and I haven't had time. So good Lord, these dogs are so loud. So excited to just sit down and do something mindless. What I was saying is my parents are in Las Vegas right now because they are going to see Kenny Chesney at the Sphere tonight. And my mom, they're staying at Treasure Island, which is where Miss Congeniality was filmed. And I was texting my mom because she had sent me a bunch of pictures. And I was like, I kind of want to watch that movie. Like, that's a really good movie. I can't tell if this is focused or not, but whatever. So honestly, I may turn on Miss Congeniality and just stitch. There's other things I need to do. Like, this house is a disaster. We keep like blankets on our couches because our dogs, they're inside dogs, but they like to go outside, and we have a decent sized backyard to be in like a big neighborhood, and they just get gross. And it's been raining a lot, and I don't like shampooing and cleaning the couches constantly. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna put a sheet down. And I know it looks tacky, but when people come over, I'll take it off. That's what that is. So that needs to be done. I need to do laundry, I need to fold laundry, I need to put I just told Mike, I was like, I just need to do something mindless for a little bit. So maybe once I stitch for like an hour or something, I'll feel like a little rejuvenated. But I just need to like turn my brain off. So that's what we're gonna do. I literally look crazy. Wow, I did not realize I looked like this before I turned the camera on. I just stitched for, when did I start stitching? Like 5 hours. I got some good. I'm almost done with the stripes on my stocking. I still didn't get started on the presents yet. Those stripes are just taking me so, like, they just take so long. I remember when I was doing them, that was kind of, I did the top part where like my name is, and then I did those stripes all the way down as far as I could, and they take a minute. So that's what I got done tonight. I'm almost done. And I'm trying to decide if I want to go to the Needlepoint store tomorrow. They have one of the Needlepoint stores in Knoxville. I think they have in stock the Stitch It Angel like 250. And usually I like don't care about anything patriotic, but I just think that that one's cool because it's like 250. I don't know. I think it's cool. And 4th of July is on a Saturday, so I know like I'll probably be stitching, and like that would just be fun to do like a little holiday stitch moment. So I would love to go get that because otherwise I'm not gonna get it. It's like sold out everywhere online. And then I could go kit my, I look so crazy. I can't believe I'm on a vlog right now. I could go kit my Jimmy Buffett canvas or my Allspice Lenox Village house canvas. I guess it kind of depends on when I wake up tomorrow because I don't want to set an alarm. So I live like 45 minutes from my LNS. So we'll see. But anyways, I'm going to bed. Good night. Hey vlog, happy Saturday. Literally have you balancing on the dash of the truck. So hopefully it doesn't fall. But I just went into Canvas Queen and I kitted my Jimmy Buffett canvas and my Allspice house. So I kind of wanted to show you guys like what I was thinking for them. So for this Jimmy Buffett canvas, I spent so much money on thread. But I feel like the good thing about that is like I'll use this, like it just like, I guess with Needlepoint, when you spend so much money on thread, it's like I'm gonna use it again for another project. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't, like I try to think, or I try to reuse stuff that I already have. So there's a few things for this canvas that I already have at home. But I'm just gonna kind of run through what I got. I got 2 skeins of silk and ivory for my stocking that I still needed. So I got slate blue. I needed like an icy blue color on one of the presents. And then I got Cabernet, because I needed like a darker red. And I bought this, and then like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I maybe should have gotten and seen if they had like a silk lame braid that was like this like icy color, because that would be pretty on that present too. But I'm going to the other Needlepoint store on our way home, because it's like we came out way west first and then we're gonna work our way back. And I think they have the Stitch It 250 Angel. I think I said that last night. So that's, I really want to get that there, but I can see if they have a silk lame 13. Anywho, I got this for his like skin tone. He's a little tan man, you know what I'm saying? So I got Pepper Pot in this one, Scallop and Shrimp, which is, the girl was like, oh, it's so funny, they're like all ocean names. I think the blue that I got for his shorts is also Pepper Pot. Oh, this one's Commodore, but I got this blue for this, and she was like, oh, it's like ocean names. I was like, well, I'm doing a Jimmy Buffett canvas, so that's like very appropriate. I grabbed a white just because, well, this is actually not white, salt, just good to have. I don't have white in Pepper Pot. I grabbed this for the guitar. This is Apricot. And then for the details around the guitar, I grabbed Beluga, which is like a very dark brown, like espresso almost color. And then I guess let's do, I grabbed so many essentials cards. Wow. Okay, these two go with a different project. I think the essentials cards are mostly for my Allspice house. They didn't really have the colors I was wanting in velvet or silk lame braid, so I went with something else. So I think for the guitar strap, I'm gonna do this color in silk lame braid. It is Seal Skein. Is that what it's? SL240 Seal Skein. And I thought that these colors looked really good together, so I'm gonna do like the guitar strap, I think, in like that shiny glitter. And then for my little parrot buddy up here, I'm gonna do him in all very velvet. So I have the blue, the green, red, white, and yellow for him. So I'm gonna do him all in very velvet. I kept going back and forth on if I wanted to do the Hawaiian shirt in very velvet or silk lame braid, and I don't know. I may like start and then see how I feel, and because I got these for my stocking, but these are 13, but I could go back and get them in 18 and do that. So anyways, these two are silk lame for 13 that I grabbed for my stocking. And then what else did I get for him? I think the rest of this stuff maybe, I grabbed this for his shirt, because I don't know, I'm still not sure exactly like what I want to do with that. So I think that's everything for the Jimmy canvas. Let's see. And then I think all these essentials go with my allspice house. So these are so I got 2 greens that like kind of, let me pick that up. They kind of go together like color wise. I mean, they're a little different, but similar enough that I could use for his shirt, and then add in some glitter if I wanted. And then this blue glitter is for my allspice. Let's just get this one out of the way. This I'm using in my garlic house, and I'm trying to learn like a decorative stitch for the roof, and I'm going through a lot of thread teaching myself, so I grabbed this in the same color. Okay, so let's start with the like reddish orange color. I went with Smitten Essentials and Smitten. Essentials cards are perfect for these. It's like just the right amount. And then I dropped another one. Light pink, I went with Hopscotch for the door and some of the windows up there. And then I needed like a darker red that go on like the tops of these. They look like pencils to me. I don't know. I went with Merlot for those. Just like tiny little dots. That's perfect. And then for the yellow like pencil looking pillar things, I don't really know what they are, I grabbed Radiance in Lemon Bar. It's literally so pretty. There we go. That's a better shot of it. I'm using Radiance in my garlic house too, so I thought it'd be fun to use both. And then I have Radiance that I'm going to use for the actual like allspice part at home. And then for this like porch situation right here, I grabbed Patio, which I felt like was appropriate. And then for my blue, oh, that's why I got this. That's right. This one. I think it was this one. I grabbed this green that I could also use for the little like greenery up here. And then I grabbed Soclame braid in antique blue for those windows right there. Those are my 2 fully kitted canvases. I spent so much money on thread. No one tell Mike. Thank God he doesn't get the Amex notifications like I do. Like if he's in PJ Superstore right now, and like if he were to buy something, I would get the Amex notification, because the Amex, everything's in my name. And I mean, obviously he has his own credit card, but like I pay the bill basically. I do like all the finance stuff, and just a single independent woman that has always done her own finances and just won't give it up. So but anywho, not that he cares or I care what he spends. Like we're not hurting for money or anything, but it's just funny that he has no concept of how much needlepoint costs, and I like to keep it that way. But anywho, I've got all these kitted. Like I said, I'm still going to Wallace to see if I can get the Stitch It Angel 250. And then I'll probably just kit that one there once I like see the canvas and see what it actually looks like. So, hey honey, they didn't have anything?
I did. I had some for roughly $400 off.
Oh.
Let's see what they got up here.
Okay, well we're gonna run another store. He's running into Edwin Watts Golf, and then I'm going to run into Michael's right beside it. Okay guys, I just got home and Wallace came through and had the 250 Stitch It Angel. So excited. They literally didn't even have them like tagged yet with like how much they were, because they had them like behind the desk. So I was there in the nick of time. So I kitted it with Pepper Pot. I think I told you guys I'm like a Pepper Pot girl. I thought these 2 colors were very, like we're giving Lady Liberty, you know? So I got that for the dark and light of her. And then I have some gold, let me see. I have some gold silk lame braid. This is for 18, but I also have some for, I think it may be fireworks that I have, but it's just not in here. But I have like a gold shiny that I'm gonna use for up here. I just know I have it, so I didn't buy another one. And then I kitted like the 250 down here. I'm going to do red, blue, and silver fireworks. So I'm so excited about this. I plan to stitch this probably next Saturday because I know I can do it in a day. And that'll be July 4th. So that's exciting. I also bought, just random, bought a seam ripper because I don't have one. And then I ordered with fireworks, it's like a ribbon. So it's kind of like a, I guess where this thread is kind of more like circular almost, you could say. This thread lays like a ribbon, like see how it's more flat. So you do need like a laying tool to lay it correctly, and I don't have one, which I think is why I've always kind of hated stitching with fireworks. But I just love like how glittery it is, so I want to use it. And I have some fireworks to use in my stocking as well. So I needed to buy one, and I didn't see one in there, so I just ordered one on Amazon once I hopped back in the car. But anywho, yeah, I am so excited about this. Like I said, I don't really do anything else patriotic, but I just think the 250 is cool. So also my first Stitch It Angel. So anyways, the plan from here for today, let me set all this over here. Actually, we're just gonna put everything for this project in this little bag. I get these bags from Amazon. They have like a big one that I keep like a little bit larger projects in, and then it comes with 2 of these and 2 of these, and I love these bags. They're cheaper than if you buy them at like the Needlepoint store. It's now 2 o'clock. I am going to change clothes, put my comfies on. I may work on my allspice garlic house a little bit because I feel like I could get a lot of that done. I was trying to teach myself in the car a brick stitch, like a horizontal brick stitch for the, or no, vertical brick stitch for the roof. And I just wasn't really getting it. So I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch a few more videos and see if I can get it. And then later tonight, I'm sure I'll switch to work on my stocking because I'm almost done with those stripes, and then we can actually start on the presents, which I get to use glitter thread for, which I'm thrilled about. So that's what I'm about to go do, and I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Also, you guys, I have my little neck light on instead of my headlamp, but now I'm like sitting down to watch some YouTube. I've been watching Tatum, which I think I told you guys about, that kind of inspired me to like switch gears and talk more about needlepoint on YouTube because there's really no one that does besides her that I've watched, and I'm going back and like watching all her videos. It's Tatum Bayer. I think I was saying Blair because I saw Blair, but it's B-A-I-R. So, Tatum, sorry if you ever see this. I'm watching all your videos because you inspire me to needlepoint more. Love it. Hey guys, I think we got home at what, like 2? Was it 2? I think now it's like 5:30ish. I have on my little neck light, so I apologize. But I wanted to show you guys my work that I've gotten done on my little garlic spice house. I'm listening to the Penny Lynn podcast. It's like so good. All right, so here's what I have so far. I have all my windows done on the bottom, my radiance that's used for black. I have this little, like, I guess it's kind of like a little overhang here, and then I did these little scallop looking things in the dark purple. This whole chunk down here is done. I went back in and I did an extra row of purple right here, and I think I may actually rip that out and just bring the white all the way down because I don't like that this is a double row and this over here is a single row. And this was white on the canvas, but I added the green in to like make it look like it was little like planter boxes. I don't know, I thought it was fun. So yeah, I think I'm gonna rip out the purple right here and just bring the white all the way down, and then bring the white down and then under here to where there's like an extra row of white at the bottom. That's what I'm thinking. But I think I'm about to put this up, heat up some leftovers for dinner, and then I'm probably going to work on my little stocking over there. So I did this is my little trusty headlamp here, but I did this in red and pink silk lame braid, and then I'm going to, I think, like scotch stitch those white squares, and then just do like regular blue for the stripes. I have a little bit of a darker blue than the stripes that are already on the canvas, but looking good so far. And on that note, I'm going to go to bed, or actually go wash my face, get in bed, and call it on this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll probably start another one tomorrow because I'm going to work on my stocking more, and I'm going to work on painting my secret project. So I will pick up with another vlog tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.